We, the people of India, are source of the Constitution. The Constitution, which has a preamble, which has a great, highest ideal values, and that's the reason it is kept as a key component. Not only the key component, but the first part, the first chapter of the Constitution. It emphasizes on we. The word we means inclusion. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to a constitute India to constitute into sovereign, socialist, democratic, secular, and republic form of a country and secure all its citizens for justice, social, economical, political, liberty of thoughts, expression, and worship the way they want. Equality. Equality is not only political equality, one vote, one individual, equality of economies, opportunity among all, and fraternity, the integrity of the nation, which is very important, and dignity of the individual. Who is he talking about? Who is addressing? What is the we means? Have we forgotten that? Did we try to understand what does me we mean? What why the preamble seems to be the pillar or the crux of the constitution, entire constitution? What is the purpose? Why did we make a book which is a crux of all holy scripture, whether it's Bible, Quran, or uh, the Guru Granth Sahib, or anything? All holy scripture talks about equality. All holy scripture talks about brotherhood, fraternity, respecting each other, respecting, appreciating each other's. You know, but why any holy scripture did not work in a country which has a diversity which keeps on changing? I mean, along with the climate, the language, caste, region keeps on changing every 20-25 kilometer. So when there is a diversity in not only in terms of the religion, within the religion there's too much of diversity. So why not it worked for a country like India, which has seen so many invasion? There were people who came to loot us. There were people who came to expand their kingdom horizon. They settled, they became us. So why somebody is focusing about a book or a kind of protocols that works for everybody, irrespective of your social economical level, that you will be respected, your dignity will not be a jeopardy. You as a individual in the nation will be respected, will be acceptable by any means. So somebody who's talking about equality, liberty, fraternity is giving you the power to live with dignity. But have we realized that in last 75 years did we really achieve what we wanted? And the person who wrote this constitution, who was the founding father of the constitution, he had a long history in his own mind. He himself faced too much discrimination in his own life, whether it was as a being a student, not given Sanskrit as a subject to study. Then later on, why he was denied to study Sanskrit? Because he belonged to a lower caste. He belonged to a caste which was not supposed to learn and enhance wisdom through literature, scripture, the holy scripture. Later on, he opted different language wherein he achieved he gained 90 more than 90% marks. That was his ability. And to your surprise, there will be one more thing, that in entire Constituent Assembly there was nobody along with Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who was educated, having this degrees and education, was nobody equivalent to him. He was alone, single person in the Constituent Assembly to boast so many achievements, degrees, PhD, DSc, and everything. Whatever you can talk about, the person who read himself the 26,000 books in his own life. What he's what he has emphasized for, he has emphasized to uplift people by educating, not by giving them a tool of religion. Yes, he had told that nobody will be stopped practicing his own religion within the confine if it's not bothering somebody. It's not like that, you uh, come on street. Religion was never a part of a street in this country. Late 19th century, it came on a street only to show the togetherness to Britishers. That is one thing that I want to clarify. Religion was never a part of a street doing things. Only, the animals do stuff on the street. Religion cannot be done on the street. So that is one thing that everybody has to clear in his mind. It is Religion is a part of, your own ethos, your own spirituality, your own connection with God. It cannot happen in public. It cannot happen in a crowd. Yes, the crowd may show a kind of togetherness. For that we have given so many options. The time when this India got independence, everybody got under one flag. We made a republic nation. We make a secular democratic form of the government. Every individual was given a right to vote. Every individual was given a right to speak, to express his thoughts and emotions. Everybody was given a right to go for a quality education, is a right, fundamental right to get good health, access to good health. Should not be restricted to one particular group. We should remember the word of Dr. Rajendra Prasad when he said the system, the Indian constitution, the Indian parliamentary system requires people with vision, with character, and more specifically, the people who will not sacrifice the interest of the country just for the smaller group of people. If one group, just to please and appeasement of one particular group, they cannot roll out some policies to make the people happy for a particular group. It has to be for the entire nation. It has to be. So again, the inclusion, these are the things which were focused, which were emphasized, which were, you know given higher priority, authority, higher values into our system. Even the Jan Gan Man that we all been singing for last 75 years, we have not understood the meaning of Jan Gan Man. It means, it's for, I mean, the standards all have, why it has become the national anthem, Jan Gan Man, because it talks about the diversity, and then further on it talks about the inclusion of diversity, talks about that people of India and sources of India, whether it's a river, it's all, we are all including everything which God has given us. People and people of India and the sources of India are all one. So, by these words, I want to give you this book that you must read it and go back to our basics. Stop getting diverted, stop getting distracted with all nonsense which is happening around us. I wish you all a very happy Republic Day. May you all remain safe. May you all choose the right person in next election.